supporting. I got a lot of models to support today, so basically happen. And it's a little sneak peek for Lapras that will be coming out later this week. Out of the base. Too hard. Base is probably the easiest part to support. And technically it's a 50mm base, but to make it seem bigger than the regular Lapras because it's actual, I made the base a little. I'm gonna do some ports to begin with. Wait, I set this to 5. Well, obviously playing around with. I think the default setting is 5. The rest of my settings are all default as well. There we go. Add a couple extras. I think that's fine. It's a shame Lapras never got any alternative forms. Some of the other Pokemon got. Ice Fairy would have been nice. Water Rock. Body. Orientate it. That'd be good, let's see. Yeah, the autos look. So this music's a bit too intense for what I'm doing. There you go. Better? Do I like this or not? Alternative. Or obviously I want to try and damage model. The underside isn't that noticeable. Feels better. So now no supports. Through. Up and down arrow. Kind of chill worked, but want to catch all the items. Get bales. Get your prints. The islands appearing here. Sneaky little. Get this one to not contact. Yeah. Okay. A sneaky trick. Let's see. Actually, that's fine. I won't show you my sneaky trick yet. Oh, some of these songs are something louder than others. Okay. Can't tell if the music's too loud or too quiet. Go like that. Okay, let's see. So, yeah, that is touching. Good. Gotta go through phases. I'm gonna do the rim. I'm gonna check the rim first. It's hard to see the whole model in time. Hide the supports, make it easier. This button hides the supports. You can see a bit better. There's a sneaky little one. Okay. That's the rim, I would say, is done. Now let's check. Here's a little I don't like. Okay, here's my sneaky trick in action. So actually, let's just do it. So I'll go to edit, and then if this support isn't exactly where I want it to be, I can then just move it. Not that sneaky, but you can sometimes get around it being a bit funky. I don't like the mesh. I think something needs a support. Sometimes just add it, even though it doesn't. You need one, just in case. The little. No, I don't like. This is going to be a bit hard, but no, there we go. Nope. Yeah, okay, good. Hola. Hi. Get that. That one I would have missed. Okay. Got a lot of Chitubox. A lot of resupporting to do. People always asking for tutorials and how to use Chitubox, and I guess this is the best way of showing people. It's not really that much to learn. I'm gonna just okay, this one's gonna be hard. Yeah, it is. Yeah, there we go, I got it. But it's kind of zen. It also means I have to then look at my model a lot after doing it, and then I've got to try not want to go back and change things. Maybe equal. I think it's kind of chill. I think I hate posing more than supporting. Like if my least favorite part of the process. Maybe this is not going to let me. Not contact the model. Okay, another sneaky trick. To do it up there. And then no, not work. Yeah, okay. I double click on this and then I can drag one out. That works. A lot. Okay, this is a big piece. I probably have to go back and double check it a couple times. Luckily, It's not super complex. It's Gigantamax Lapras. And this is just the body. It doesn't even have the top of the shell on it. So maybe this is a big one. Big model. But I obviously it's intentionally big. Little one. This one be a bit awkward. If I put it there, move it down maybe. Yeah. I did Max Charizard. There's not that many, so I don't think I've missed them. I'm gonna do Max Blastoise and Venusaur when I do the megas. I think I'm gonna do them soon. Honestly, I don't think I could name all the Gmax forms. Gengar. I want to do Gmax Gengar because I'm planning on doing Mega Gengar next month, October. But I don't know how I'm going to do Gmax because if I remember correctly, it's just a mouth. It could be fun, could be easy, but I need to look at it a bit more. Oh, I could do Gmax Eevee. That'd be cute. I forgot about Eevee. And Gmax Pikachu is just Pikachu. Yeah. So I'm doing Gen 4 starters. So at the end of the year, it's been a trend for the past couple of years now. End of the year, I do starters. And this time it's Torterra, Infernape, Empoleon. Not in that order. I don't know what order I'm doing them in yet. I got it written down. And I think Torterra and Infernape are going to be really fun. Empoleon is the one I'm not... Because I can very easily imagine the other two. Am I going... I think I am going in Pokedex order. I think I'm doing Torterra first. And then Infernape last. It doesn't really matter, end of the day. I think I do go Pokedex order if I can. Like, I messed up with the Reggies as well. I think I said I was going to do like Reggie Steel. And then I ended up doing Reggie Ice or something. Because I just couldn't remember which one I said I was going to do. And then I just started. End of the day, no one noticed. But sometimes I know what I'm meant to be doing and then I forget and do something else. Okay. Fine. Sometimes I just forget also that I'm porting this model and I feel like I kind of like when you're driving and you just zone out and then you like realize when you get to where you're going, you're like, wait, how did I get here? It's like that with this. I'm just doing it. It's like I'm doing it subconsciously. But then I have to go back and make sure I actually did a good job. Because I'm like, can't remember actively doing this. Even though I know I was doing it a second ago. Let's see. Oh, I want to do Mega Gyarados. One I've been thinking of lately. Tentacles base. Tentacles a hard one because he's kind of floating. I'd suggest water. And like that's what I do. if something's aquatic and it needs to like float somewhere, like in space, I just put some water underneath it. You'll see with Lapras, I did that with it. I just was like water. I did it with Kyogre, just water. Just add water. Just have it on top of some water. Splash. Just give it a splash. That's all I can suggest. I actually kind of want to do... I do want to do Tentacruel. I think Tentacruel is going to be a fun Digimon to do at some point, but it's not high on my priority. Yeah, water. And water's kind of easy, but I find it can look a bit cheap, at least. It's hard to... I struggle to do water that I like. It's kind of easy to do. You just get the pool. Actually the snake hook tool. I don't know if you know which one that is. You can do rocks with some aquatic plants. You can pretend it's like underwater and you can have it touching the floor. Like that would work as well. You want it to be like an underwater scene. Obviously, you have to have it touching something because we can't do air. And hi Dom. Ooh. Oh. I'm gonna try ZBrush Mobile soon. That just came out, the ZBrush app. Oh yeah, the tentacles. I think for the tentacles, the best thing would be to use like a curved brush. I'm not sure if you know what I mean. Like the ones that you use to do hair and stuff. I think I actually have some tentacle brushes that I downloaded, but I don't know. I couldn't tell you where I got them from. I cannot remember. There might be some, like if you do a quick Google of like I think they're Z insert tentacle brushes. Actually, I can just quickly show you what I mean. Ignore the fact that it's a bit jank. So if I get to my brushes, I've got these monster ones, which I've honestly never used. I just collect. So this would be good for like a tentacle sort of thing. It does not like the fact that Lapras is enormous. It's yeah. So you just draw it out and it can change what it is. Like you can make your own. Don't show the YouTube tutorials, or you can just look. I think I googled ZBrush monster brushes. These are from Monster Mash, I think. Let's see. Maybe? Give it a Google. I'm sure you can find it. I found these ages ago, but never used them. Oops. Oh. There we go. And when I started out ZBrush, I used to use a lot of brushes that I got online to help. But the more time I've spent using ZBrush, the less I use them now. Because I guess I don't need them. I used to use a lot of scale brushes. And lots of like textured brushes. And I used to think I needed all these fancy brushes, but sometimes they're useful, but most of the time I don't need. Some like rock texture brushes I like. But yeah, I'm gonna try and learn the mobile version of ZBrush. Because if I can, it's as good as they say. You found them nice. If the mobile version of ZBrush is as good as people are claiming it to be, then it'd be really nice to be able to work away from my computer. And some people are asking me what I think about it. And I can't give an opinion until I've tried it. I think they have a free version and like a paid version. And I'll probably try the free version. And see if it's any good. Because I already pay for ZBrush. Well, I have a perpetual ZBrush license. So luckily I don't have to pay monthly. But the app is also monthly. Yeah, I wish the app was like a one-off purchase, like Nomad Sculptors, but they then wouldn't make more. They can make more money by making it a subscription. You're using a, yeah, like when I learnt ZBrush, I learnt it on an old cracked version of ZBrush as well. It's an expensive piece of software to buy if you don't know it. Like, I don't know how people would learn it otherwise. Yeah, and especially now that you have to pay for it monthly. So back in the day, you used to just have to buy it once. Like you'd pay like $200 or something. I can't remember how much it was exactly. $200 or $300. And once you paid for it once, you got it forever. And that included all the updates to it and everything. So I bought that. I bought a license, like a one-off license, which I've been using ever since. And they changed that last year, I think, and everyone's actually kind of mad about it. Wow, that's a lot. Yeah. Unfortunately, it means I don't get any other new features. If they do add new features, because I can't update my ZBrush now. It's stuck at 2022.8 is the last version of ZBrush I can get. It's probably the same version you're using, if it's cracked version. Because I'm assuming you can't... I'm assuming it's really hard to pirate now. the newer versions, because if it's meant to be on a monthly subscription, I don't know how you would crack that. And I don't, obviously, I paid for my copy of ZBrush. You got the 2024 version? Cool. I actually don't know how you could crack it. I don't I don't know how you could crack it. I'm guessing people are smart though. Okay. Well, if the free version of ZBrush for mobile is good, then it might be like worth using in the future. But they wouldn't make it too good because they're gonna want people to buy it. Let's see. Oh yeah, I already got an iPad Pro, so I don't have to buy anything extra for it. But the iPad itself is like 1,200 or something like that. Actually, I don't know how much an iPad costs now, but they're not cheap. And it has to be the Pro version so that it has the pencil, I'm pretty sure. I was looking at getting a laptop so I could work away from home, but first I'm so used to using a screen as a tablet that I don't want to have to buy like a secondary tablet, like a Wacom or something. So I was looking for ones that have like touch screens with pens, but they're really expensive. Yeah, but you use a Wacom, I'm guessing, like a little tablet thing. Whereas I use a display tablet, and I just like using the screen as a tablet more now because I'm used to it. But laptops are expensive. I just like ended up being like, nah, I'll just wait. And then I think while I was looking up laptops that could run ZBrush, I saw that they were releasing an app version of it. I was just like, okay, I'll just wait. Because also, if I'm going on holiday, I probably don't want to be working anyway. Yeah, for ZBrush, I don't think it's that important. I used to draw. I used to like drawing. I don't really like drawing anymore. And for drawing, I did not like using a Wacom thing. I can only draw on a screen tablet. But I've got my screen tablet is from a brand called Huion, so it's not an expensive Wacom. And I hate Wacom as a company. I refuse to buy their products anymore, at least. I used to have a Wacom tablet. It's nice. I like my Huion display tablet thing. I have it on a monitor arm as well, so I can move it around. Wow, it's taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to. This is just one piece of the body. I haven't done the mini or the bundling. Yeah, like Wacom's are cheap. I've just had a lot of issues with them. I think for ZBrush and stuff, it's not like not that important. But when you're doing art, like digital art, I think Wacom's. I was having a lot of issues with my Wacom in the past, which is why I stopped using them. Keep at this. Okay. This seemed like it's going to be a lot easier to support, but ends up, it turns out, I mean, there's a lot of little sneaky islands. Plus this overhang, a bit sus. That's sus. Okay. Little by little, work through this giant ass model. This is not like a complicated model to support. It's just a lot. It's just a lot of it. Quite vast. Like I've supported harder models. Like this isn't it. I judged it as being quite simple, but it has lots of sneaky overhang. Might be my fault for using a bad orientation. And also I can't remember which parts I've done already. I keep checking. Okay, I think I've done side. Oops, almost knocked Makoko over. Sneaky overhang. Yeah, okay, I haven't done this fin yet. And if I did a poor job. A lot of sus going on here. But I think I'm almost done with this one piece of the model. Give it quick sort of visual. Add a couple if I can. Could use. Oh yeah, look at that. I think I might have missed this one. I'm gonna say, oh. Okay, I was gonna say I can let that one slide, but getting a bit crowded now. Okay. Not too bad. Maybe I just missed that one. Oh, no, there's another one. I should probably update to a newer version of Chitubox. It might have better auto support. But I'm kind of stuck in my old ways. So done base, done body. Next is mini. I'm gonna do the mini last. I'm not looking forward to it. Now the head. Honestly, I have two choices, I think. Like that. Or like that, I think. This way, it puts way too much, like, damage on the head. Let's try this way. Lightly. Let's see how much damage we're talking. Okay, it's not looking too bad. Fix this up. Also, I'm starting with the blander version of Lapras. I think my regular Lapras model is way better than the Gigantamax. Just, I think the pose was really plain. But not really much I can do for it. Or a island. There it is. Oops. Okay. Luckily, the scales I gave Lapras aren't too spiky. So they don't overhang very much. And therefore won't need that many supports. Add a couple. Yeah, that looks fine. So the quality of the mesh goes down, the larger it is. I can't keep the poly count down. Looking a little bit rough. Okay, now the chin. Add one there, just safe. Okay, got a couple islands. There's one. Sneaky. Sneaky. If I miss one, I give you guys permission to scream at me. one right about... So that was going to be one. No, I thought that was one as well. Okay. This is... Give it a support there just to kind of hold it in place. Okay, the eye, this tiny support. Okay. Here, this one. I don't like this either. What am I clicking on? Better. Again, what clicking on? Better. Okay, let's have... Okay, I predict the horns are going to be annoying. I have not done the clouds or the music notes. I made the executive decision. The clouds, I think, are kind of dumb. I didn't do them with Charizard because they're just a bit awkward. This is gonna... Oh. And the music notes, I just don't really have room for them. So, no. There's no music notes. I just think they'd be a bit too hard to make look good. You'd have to kind of print them in clear resin. They'd either have to be extremely thin and fragile, which I don't like, or they'd have to be like in clear resin, and not everyone has clear resin. And I don't actually think clear resin looks like... it can look good, but I don't know. But no, I chose not to do the music notes. Also, I didn't have any room on the base due to the way I want to do Gmax Pokemon. Because I'm worrying a little bit about Gengar. I've already set a standard with Charizard, and I want to follow everything, be the same sort of style. I think you could do some nice music note in a different medium. And yes, the horns are proving to be annoying. It's so loud all of a sudden. I actually really like how the horns look, but it didn't do any favors myself. Okay, I think they're fine. Gonna add a bunch. Willy-nilly. Come on. Make sure it's stable. Doesn't need them, but the precaution. Okay. I think that's... Keep checking. Check this side as thoroughly as I check the other side. Oh, there it go. Oh, I'm zoomed in. Okay, no, it seems fine. Save that. Yeah, now I got the top bit of the shell, which looks kind of a bit weird on its own. This will be easy. All the spiky bits top. And I can use this surface most of the supports. Still has some islands I gotta check. Not a smooth surface. It seems to think there. Honestly, I think GMAX Lapras is a bad design. I don't like it. I did my best with it. But it's not my favorite work, is what I'm trying to say. I'm sure there are some people who are fans of GMAX Lapras. I don't think I'm a fan of any of the GMAXs except for Eevee. None of them are really special enough. No. I guess Charizard is the best one, but it's Charizard. It's really hard not to be the best one. I guess the Meowth is also funny. Okay, I think this doesn't need that much. Yeah. I think they were, I don't know, they could have done better, but they're also limited. So anyway, that's the top of the shell done. That was a good, an easy one, quick one. More quick ones would be nice. Well, let's do the tail. I don't. I actually like Sword and Shield because it's based in England, but I'm biased. Tail should be fine. No, Sword and Shield did a lot of bad. Oh, was it? Was it in England? Well, I wish Sword and Shield was a better game. But I liked it. I just thought it was... I don't know. I got mixed feelings about Sword and Shield. I feel like it did a lot of things well, but then did a lot of things badly. I think it has my favorite character designs. Like some of my favorite character designs. Like I really like Leon and Hop. And I like the kind of aesthetic, I guess. But at the same time, not aesthetic, like design. Yeah, I want to say I like the environment design, but at the same time, it's hard for me to say that. Team Yell, yeah. I think they're kind of like Team Skull from Alola. They were kind of like a gimmick. It's fine. Team Star, I think the evil teams have become more of a gimmick over time because Team Skull, Team Yell, and then Team Star have all been gimmicks. Like none of them have actually been evil. I think they are going in that direction. I don't think we're going to see another evil team. Just fine. I think the formula was getting a bit old anyway. I think the Pokemon designs are really clean in that game. I'm not sure, but the rendering of the Pokemon looks really good, and the rendering of the characters looks really good, but then the rendering of the world looks really bad. I like the Dynamax sort of raid. I like the raids. I think raid dens were fun. And they kind of did that again in Scarlet and Violet with the Terror raids. I think that was a good thing to add. And the wild area and concept I really liked. And it was fun and novel. But it was kind of just devolved into running around in circles waiting for like Pokemon you wanted to spawn. Or like looking up when they spawned and then changing your time and stuff. I don't know. Scarlet and Violet was an upgrade in some aspects, but I also think it was a downgrade in other aspects. I don't know how, but I think Scarlet and Violet looks worse than Sword and Shield. And I don't know how they managed it. Also, I think the character designs in Sword and Shield are better than in Scarlet and Violet. I feel like they're kind of... they're more bland. I don't know, none of the gym leaders in Scarlet and Violet feel very interesting. I don't know. Like, they feel a bit forgettable. They don't even feel like gym leaders, some of them. Yeah, I think honestly, both games have really good music. I'm a big fan of the gym theme for Sword and Shield. It kind of feels like a football theme, like football music. It's quite hype. It's kind of novel. But I really like the music in Scarlet and Violet as well. The Team Star theme, so my favorite. Penny's theme is my favorite song of all of Pokemon. I'm trying to catch and look at this. Music is something Pokemon has always done really well. So, and they don't really need to change much. Like, they just have to do the same thing every year, and they do it great. Honestly, in my opinion, Legends Arceus is the best Pokemon game on the Switch, and probably my favorite Pokemon game. And I will defend that opinion. It's not actually a hard opinion to defend because there's only 3 Pokemon games. Well, 4, I guess. If we count Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Sword and Shield had bad DLC, whereas I think Scarlet and Violet has good DLC as well. I don't know, it's just a lot of... I don't know, I have mixed feelings about both of those. As someone who lives in both Spain and in England, I can see a lot of the inspirations they took as well. And I'm just sad that they're not better games. I was driving to Madrid the other day and I was like, wow, this looks exactly like some of the areas in Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, I do live in Spain. Not really a secret. But I also go to the UK a lot. My family lives there. I live in the north. So the nice and green part. I used to live in the south. My parents live in the south of Spain, and I was just fed up of it, so I moved. And I'm actually going to Madrid this weekend again. My brother lives in Madrid. I'm not sure where that is. Let me just have a quick look. Oh, it's in Catalonia. I was like, I don't recognize that. Yeah, I live in a tiny village now, and I love it. But I don't have any Uber Eats or any like food delivery in my area. So going to Madrid is a nice sort of change because I can just get delivery food, which is a novel thing for me. And it's what I'm excited to do again when I go back to Madrid this weekend, is order anything I want from my brother's phone. Literally, there's no food. There's 2 takeaways in my entire village. One of them's kebab and one of them's pizza. And I have to ring them up on the phone. And that's like a no-go. And also, they always struggle to find my apartment, even though there's like 3 blocks of apartments. Hard to miss. Yeah, I'm going to an anime convention. The biggest one in Spain. And honestly, I'm not really not looking forward to the amount of people that are going to be there. But I'm going on the Sunday and I'm going in the afternoon. So I'm hoping maybe it might be a bit quieter than the Saturday. I'm going to specifically going there because they have a Japanese artist singing and doing like a mini concert. And that's what I want to go and see. He's one of my favorite artists. That's the only bit I'm looking forward to. But I'm also not looking forward to the fact that you don't have to get tickets or anything to see the concert. You just have to turn up, so... Yeah, Barcelona's probably got a pretty big con as well. Where do you live? Do you mind me asking whereabouts you live? Because if you're going to Barcelona... Honestly? Oh yeah, I have been to Barcelona. I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever been to Barcelona. I have been once. Yeah, Barcelona is actually not a city I want to go back to. The Netherlands, that's what I thought. Because you and Reggie, I think, talk a lot. Barcelona is a long way though. I feel like from the Netherlands. Actually, I don't know how far away that... Well, I do know. It's about the same... Geographically, you're similar height to the UK. Okay, I think this tail is just about... Wow. Pretty cool though, that you guys are so close. Yeah, flight. Yeah, 2.5 hour flight. Well, it depends what part of Spain, obviously. 2.5 hours if you're going to Barcelona. If you're going then down to the south of Spain, then add on another hour onto that. Well, maybe one day you two cross paths. Okay, that's fine. Save. Am I gonna have to do the hard bits now? Do the standalone. Oops, I forgot to delete this one. This is 50 millimeters. Well, the base is 50 millimeters. He's ginormous. Just add normal Lapras in so you can see how big it is. They're both the same size base. I really wanted to emphasize how big G-Max is. And they're all Lapras. They're all normal Lapras. Okay, how am I doing this? Well, this Lapras, it's G-Max. Groudon's actually pretty small. Actually, I feel like I should have made Kyogre slightly smaller because even though Kyogre is normally enormous compared to Groudon, I feel like I should have made Groudon a little bit bigger. If we're looking at the 50mm version of Groudon, keeping everything to scale is impossible as well. I feel like you guys should take the liberty of scaling up or down things however you feel like. Yeah, I just keep it simple. At 50mm, you can scale up and down pretty easily. Pretty funny. I don't know, I think it looks fine to scale. Considering this is meant to be like a ginormous thing. Okay, let's see. Scale has always been something that torments me. And you weren't around for the days where I actually didn't scale them and I just exported the file and then I just arbitrarily just scaled it up. And there was no system at all. Only the old OG people remember the suffering of having to manually then kind of scale them themselves. I think I've gone back and rescaled everything, but there might still be a couple of old ones that have a dodgy scale. Like with Gyarados. I think I exported that 100mm because back then I was kind of just winging it. I'm gonna go back and if I have some time, support it at 50. Oh yeah, Nidoran. Yeah, well, Nidoking was the first one I did, so... Yeah. Maybe I forgot to do that one. Yeah, I'm quite honest about it. When I started, I had no idea what I was doing. And I feel like I still don't. I'm winging it. Also, I feel like I don't trust my supports from 2 years ago. But I don't get like many complaints. So maybe they're fine, but I was definitely not as thorough as I am now. And also I used to do everything on medium support settings because I didn't trust light supports, but now I have been converted and light supports are the only ones I use. But yeah, I plan on... So when I do Mega Blastoise and Mega Venusaur, I'm gonna touch them up a bit. Probably re-support the models. Probably won't. I do want to do new poses for them as well, like how I did with Charizard. So I might do an extra pose for each of them and maybe just touch the models up a bit if they need it. I don't think I might just re-support the old models, but I don't plan on editing any other. And with Nidoking, what I'll probably do is I'll probably do a new pose for him. And at the same time fix the model up. Because going back and fixing old models is honestly a pain in the ass. So I'll probably just repose it. Nidoking has so many issues. I kind of have nightmares, and if I could, I would actually take him off. Like I would remove him from the collection. But a lot of people like him. And design-wise, I like how he looks. It's just there's a lot of issues with the model that probably don't matter. I don't know. I think I'm overreacting. I don't even remember how I split it. I don't know if it's like optimized in any sort of way. I can't remember. It's so long ago, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I can't remember. 2020? Wait, 2020 maybe? Yeah? No, 2021. Pretty sure 2021. Salamence is my least favorite model I've made as well. This is why I give him out for free. I don't think he's even for sale on MyMiniFactory. Actually, I think this isn't going to be as annoying to support as I thought. It's not very bad, not too bad. My goal was to port all of Lapras, all of Gmax Lapras and Gyarados today, but might not be doable. Maybe. It's only 4:30. It also depends on how much I can do of this before I go insane. This music is not helping. What? Still some island. Bottom sea. Okay, I think I think we're rubbing too fast. No. Okay. I want to move on, but gotta. Or it's the tail. Maybe next year I should do like a stream where I announce what I'm gonna do for the like all the models I'm gonna, instead of just keeping it a secret. It's not really a secret. So just drip feeding the information. And then people know what to look forward to. Might be a nice idea. Maybe I could do a stream where I decide what I'm gonna do. I might make a note of that. So we're getting close to the end of the year now. And I have no idea what I want to make next year. Well, I have some ideas what I want to make next year. Decided 100%. I feel like this year I've done a lot of Kanto. I'm fine with that. And I do want to do Kanto. There's just so many. So many Pokemon. Can't keep up. I want to give some love to the other gens as well. Been close. This isn't that bad. Oh, the horns though. Wow. Sorting can get a bit dull. I wonder if it'd make an interesting video if it's sped up. Okay, I think not too bad. Fixed the shell yet. Kind of want to do some like a paint along sort of thing as well. I paint, or we paint the same things. I'm always thinking of like ideas for streams, and then I never do them. make it matching. Okay, wasn't as bad as I thought it's gonna be. Just add a couple of things. Oh, get lost. Okay, I think that is done. Gotta do the mini still. I'm gonna BRB. Okay, that message I forgot to respond. just had one of those moments where I remembered that someone sent me a message on Instagram and I completely forgot to respond. Someone showed me their sculpt of a Rayquaza and they were like, hey, I wanted to share. And I was like, oh yeah, cool. And I forgot to respond. Anyway, let's do the mini now. Mini. Okie doke. It's almost done with this giant ass boat slash musical instrument. Oops. There we go. She's a big one. But I think this actually might be easier than the others. More flat surface. This music is boring. Hopefully there's not too many weird overhand things. I think I angled this too far down. Wow. Welcome. At least better late than never, I guess. Okay, that's fine. I'm sure it's a great viewing experience just watching me do weird things in a software you don't understand. No, that is not the correct terminology. I am supporting Lapras. Like, I was gonna say like the strong. Okay, Lapras doesn't need support because Lapras is a strong, independent woman. But if she did need support, this would be it. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. You need Lapras to help with your thick burns. He's an ice type. Anyway, I kind of run out of topics to talk about. You're a bit late. Well, I guess I could talk about what I had for lunch. I actually have been partial to making a soup for lunch. I have been making a thing called egg drop soup. or how I used to call it, chicken and sweet corn. Actually, no, chicken. Egg soup. Egg and sweet corn. Wait, no, I think I'm getting confused. I used to have chicken and sweet corn soup from the Chinese and it had egg in it. But now I'm just doing egg soup. And I'm adding sweet corn to it. I guess I could have added chicken to it as well. Yeah. I just have fond memories from ordering chicken and sweet corn soup from the Chinese. And when I looked it up, I found this egg drop soup, which is technically just the same thing, just without the chicken. And basically I just boil some water, add some chicken oxo cube, and then add some like sesame oil, add some like soy sauce, and I add some like Asian spices. You didn't actually have to add that. I just basically add a bit of everything that I have in my cupboard. And then when it's boiling, you just whisk an egg up and then just kind of plop it in, like little by little, while you're spinning it. And it gets all stringy. And you can add cornstarch to make it thick, but I don't have any, and I don't want it thick. And I also add sweet corn to it, and I guess I should add chicken to it next time. So then I can actually have my chicken and sweet corn soup that I used to order from the Chinese. And that's kind of like my snack eat. Snack. It's fine, it tastes nice. Considering it's just basically water and egg. Oh yeah, I also add some like minced garlic and some minced ginger in it. I guess I should have left that out. I shouldn't have left that out. Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't like ginger. Like you can't taste it in the dish. It just gives it flavor. Especially if it's like ginger paste or ginger powder. Like you're not gonna know it's got ginger in it. Anyway, I need to make a note for myself that when I go to the Chinese supermarkets in Madrid next week to buy some like more soup base, like soup seasoning, and more is out. You're going to poop to Morrison's. You're going to poop to Morrison's now? Or after work, I'm guessing. Working from home? Soon. Work from home, yeah. Okay. How about some chicken and sweet corn soup? They actually sell that in the UK, right? In tubs. I used to buy it in like Sainsbury's or something. I can't remember where from, but you used to be able to get chicken and sweet corn soup. And you can get some like fancy bread as well to dip in it. Actually, I don't know if bread goes with chicken sweet corn. Maybe some like prawn crackers. That's my suggestion. I'm gonna have pizza for dinner. I don't know if it goes with all soups. Because what if it's like a Thai coconut curries, no, Thai green soup, and it's that. I don't know, maybe. I'm gonna have pizza and I'm gonna put an egg on it. Because obviously I've not had enough eggs today. I've only actually had one egg today. So I could have a second egg. Also, apparently it's a holiday again in my small village and the supermarket was shut. Not that I needed to go to the supermarket today, but I was just surprised that it was shut. 2 days in the same week. Yeah, it's because all of September is basically a holiday. They treat it like a holiday. Oh yeah, and the cow auction is going on in front of my apartment block. Okay, I guess I'll go and see when I walk Evie. I don't actually know how much a cow is. Obviously I don't have anywhere to put a cow. I guess I could just let it loose. Along with all the other loose cows. Come on, it's being awkward. There we go. You know about how much is the lost resolution? Such a vast model. Okay. Seems good to be true. Almost done. And when it's done, I'm done. Well, kind of done. Yeah, I was gonna stream me supporting Lapras, the original Lapras, because it's VMAX Lapras, but I think I need a break. My brain needs a break. How mind-numbing this is. I'll show you what it looks like before I leave, in case you didn't see it. So honestly, I feel like the G-Max one is just an inferior version of Lapras. I don't like it. I am a hater. Even though you said you were watching the stream, I did show it several times. Mm-hmm. Feels like an excuse to me. I hate how spiky I made these horns for no reason. Just to annoy me when I'm supporting them. Okay. Add a couple little extra supports. Good measure, and I'm almost done. I am done. Amy. Hey. He'd be doing a ball. Okay. Okay. What's a little medium, big model. Maybe. Okay. Big ass model. I probably shouldn't be shouting into the mic. Do Lapras and then I'm gonna go. I need all that. I just think this is just a more interesting version of Lapras. The pose also helps, the other one was coding. But yeah, in comparison. But technically they're the same size base, both 50mm. I just wanted to make the size different. And it works. It does work. One's a weird cruise ship. The other ones are little plesiosaur. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna end the stream. Go and nothing. Do more of this, but a different flavor. Okay, thanks for watching everyone, and that's the wrong one.